Okay, Hare Krishna, welcome to the session on Bhagavad Gita Chapter 6, Dhyana Yoga. Today we will discuss Shloka number 26, 6.26, Chapter 6, Shloka number 26. Yato yato niścalati manas cañcalam asthiram tatas tato niyamyaitad ātmany vaśaṁ nayet. Yata yata, wherever niścalati becomes verily agitated, mana, the mind, cañcalam, flickering, asthiram, unsteady, tata tata, from there, niyamya, regulating, etad, this, ātmany, in the self, eva, certainly, vaśaṁ, control, nayet, must bring under. From wherever the mind wanders due to its flickering and unsteady nature, one must certainly withdraw it and bring it back under the control of the self. Purport. The nature of the mind is flickering and unsteady. But a self-realized yogi has to control the mind. The mind should not control him. One who controls the mind, and therefore the senses as well, is called Goswami or Swami. And one who is controlled by the mind is called Godasa, or the servant of the senses. A Goswami knows the standard of sense happiness. In transcendental sense, happiness, the senses are engaged in the service of Hrishikesha, or the supreme owner of the senses, Krishna. Serving Krishna with purified senses is called Krishna consciousness. That is the way of bringing the senses under full control. What is more, that is the highest perfection of yoga practice. Yato yato niścalati manaś cañcalam asthiram tatas tato niyamyaitad ātmany vaśaṁ nayet. So in this shloka, Krishna is talking about controlling the mind. In the previous shloka 25, 24 and 25, Krishna explained about samadhi. Okay, that the trance. What are the symptoms of a yogi who is in samadhi? Samadhi is the highest stage of Ashtanga yoga. So what are the symptoms? So after explaining the symptoms, then now Krishna starts explaining how to attain that. And the first and foremost step in attaining samadhi is controlling the mind. Controlling the mind. But the nature of the mind is such that it is cañcalam and asthiram. What is the meaning of cañcalam and asthiram? Cañcalam means flickering, wavering, wandering. And asthiram means unstable. So you might think both are pretty much the same. The meaning of niścalati and cañcalam is pretty much same. But no, it is different. So cañcalam means the mind, 1 second the mind is here, and the next second the mind goes somewhere else. And on the third second the mind goes to another place. So like that it keeps wandering. And niścalati, and after going to a new place, it doesn't stay there for a long time. Immediately it goes to some other place. So it's constantly flickering and unsteady. Constantly flickering and unsteady. That is the nature of the mind. So how to control this? How to control the mind? So one thing for sure is we must control it. There's no option. We cannot say, oh, it is difficult, it is not possible for me. No, there's no option like that. So this is not a optional thing, or it is not a choice. It is a must do for everybody. Whether somebody is practicing Ashtanga Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, whatever yoga you are practicing, this is must. So we'll try to discuss how to control that mind. We have already discussed this topic elaboratively 2 times so far, but we will try to discuss this from a different perspective today, based on 6.26 Sloka. We'll see what Krishna tells in this Sloka. So Aparna, you had a question?
నేనండి అన్నపూర్ణ. హరే కృష్ణ ప్రభుజీ. ప్రభుజీ, ఇది మీరు అంటున్నారు మైండ్ ని కంట్రోల్ చేయమని. సో మైండ్ కి మనం కంట్రోల్ చేయలేము. సో మీరు అంటున్నారు ఎలాగోలాగా వీ హ్యావ్ టు కంట్రోల్ ఇట్. సో control might, I don't know how I have to understood, means like we have to occupy the mind in a such a way, place, good place, so that mind will automatically be controlled, Prabhuji.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you the techniques.
Okay, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah, I'll tell you the techniques.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So the formula for mental regulation based on this shloka is, wherever and whenever the mind wanders, just bring it back. Just bring it back. ātmany vaśaṁ nayet. Bring it firmly under the control of Atma. Yato yato niścalati, tato tato niyamyaitad. From there, regulate it and carefully withdraw it. And bring it firmly under the control of the Atma. Under the control of intelligence, in other words. Okay. So now we all know the hierarchy or anatomy of the senses, mind, intelligence, soul, everything. Senses are at the bottom most. Above senses is mind. Above mind is intelligence. Above intelligence is false ego, and above false ego is the soul, Atma. So the intelligence has the power to discriminate what is good, what is bad, what is right, what is wrong, what is karma, what is vikarma, what is a permitted action, what is a prohibited action, what is favorable, what is unfavorable, what is anukula, what is pratikula, what pleases Krishna, what does not please Krishna. So the mind has this ability to discriminate between these things. So using that intelligence, one has to dictate the mind. Using that intelligence, one has to become aware of the fact that the mind is going somewhere. Mind is going to a place or to an object or to a person that is not favorable to Krishna Bhakti. So with that intelligence, as soon as we become aware of it, we bring it back. From that place, we bring it back. And after bringing back, what to do? We will discuss that in few minutes. But this is the standard technique. If you see any personality development class how to control the mind. This is the technique they all tell. So where is this coming from? This is coming from Vedas. This is coming from Bhagavad Gita. This is coming from Krishna's lotus mouth directly. Krishna's Mukharavinda directly. So yato niścalati manaś cañcalam asthiram tato niyamyaitad ātmany vaśaṁ nayet. Now when you are sitting and doing chanting, that is the time when you notice your mind is wandering mostly. When you are busy doing other works, like for example, when you are watching movie, does the mind wander? No, you are completely absorbed in the movie. When you are cooking, you are mostly focused. Not as much as the movie, but at least you are focused when you are cooking. When you are driving car, you are focused. When you are doing some activities like this, you're focused. You're working out in the gym or walking, you're focused. But mind, the japa, chanting is the time when chanting, or whether it is a class at least, you're focused to some extent. But chanting is the activity where you will see the biggest challenge to control the mind. Because you are calm, that time you are calm, you're chanting peacefully, not peacefully, but you want to chant peacefully, but the mind doesn't let you chant peacefully. The mind keeps going everywhere. So the success or the solution to control the mind, the technique to control the mind is to bring it back. You become aware that the mind is going somewhere and you bring it back. We should not be discouraged that my mind is not remaining steady. It is going everywhere. Maybe I am not a good person. I am not a good sadhaka. I am not a good devotee. We should not be discouraged. It is the nature. What Krishna is telling is, mind wandering is not a problem. That is the nature of the mind. And there is no problem with that. It is not a sin. It is not a papa. If the mind is going somewhere else, we are not doing any papam. But the instruction that Krishna is giving is, you become aware. As soon as the mind goes somewhere, you become aware and bring it back. That is the technique. And that is the success. Krishna is telling, that is the success. That is the success of your sadhana. You bring it back. And one may ask a question. So how many times should I bring it back? How many times should I practice like this? Or how long should I practice like this? If your mind is wandering one time, bring it back. If your mind is wandering 10 times, bring it back. If it is wandering 100 times, bring it back. If the mind is wandering 1,000 times, bring it back. If the mind is wandering 1,00,000 times, bring it back. There is no need to feel guilty about it when your mind is wandering 1,00,000 times per day. But the success of your sadhana is, if you are able to bring your mind back 1,00,000 times, every time it goes somewhere, you bring it back. That is your success. And by doing so regularly, by practicing tato niyamyaitad ātmany vaśaṁ nayet, by practicing this instruction regularly, repeatedly, consistently, eventually we will be able to keep our mind stable. Okay, now, after we become aware that the mind is wandering and it has gone to a different place, you're doing japa, the mind should be focused on the name, the mind should be focused on the beads, the mind should be focused on the beautiful form of Krishna. But you have noticed that the mind has gone somewhere else. So you become aware and you bring it back. So what to do? Now this is the important thing. What to do? After bringing the mind back, what to do? Unless you do something, the mind will go back to some other object. So what to do? You have to provide a hook. You have to provide a hook, and you have to tie, like how Mother Yashoda tied Damodara. You have to tie your mind with a rope. Now what is that rope? Either you fix your mind on some beautiful form of Krishna, or you fix your mind remembering some leela of Krishna, or you fix your mind remembering some shloka or some words from the shloka, or something that you read from scriptures, or something that you have seen in the temple. Or some or some devotee, some guru, some acharya. So anything related to bhakti, okay, you place your mind on that, on a person, on an object, on a topic from scriptures, on a shloka, on the beautiful form of Krishna, or on his lotus feet, Charanaravindha or Mukharavinda. So different people get attracted to different things. So these are the hooks. These are the different hooks. These hooks are our weapons. As the mind keeps wandering, you bring it back and then tie. These are our ropes. Different, different elements are our different ropes. You may try a combination of all these things. Some shlokas, some pictures of Krishna that you like the most, some leelas of Krishna that you like the most. For example, today Aparna forwarded some beautiful video. It's a very less than 1 minute short video. So somebody can focus while doing japa. They can focus on that video. So like that, different hooks. So you should maintain a backpack with all these tools, so that the mind, and you should provide or you should procure these tools in such a way that your mind likes them. So you have to identify what your mind likes. What is your interest? Then the mind will not go to other places. The reason why mind keeps wandering is the nature of mind is sankalpa vikalpa. Sankalpa vikalpa. Sankalpa means I like it. Vikalpa is I don't like it. I like it, I hate it. I like it, I hate it. So the mind goes to those places where the mind had some pleasurable experiences in the past. So based on those patterns, the mind keeps wandering here and there. So whenever and wherever you notice the mind going like that, you bring it back and you provide a hook.
The mind is from, even that includes from previous lives also, right?
Yes, the mind carries impressions from previous lifetimes also. previous lifetimes, this lifetime, not just one previous lifetime, but many, many lifetimes in the past.
Prabhuji, when before it carried out, even we don't realize it is carrying out us, right, Prabhuji? Is it happening, right, Prabhuji? When we chant also, it is carried out also, we don't know. It is very subtle, right, Prabhuji?
No, that is easy to identify.
Really, Prabhuji? How?
That is easy. See, when you are sitting alone all by yourself and chanting, at least there are no external distractions, right? For example, you are sitting in a puja room, you are sitting in the car, you are sitting in a park, in a quiet place where the external distractions are not so much. So the mind is not engaged in processing external inputs. So whatever is there in the mind is processing only that. So the mind to some extent is processing less information when you are quiet, when you are sitting alone. So that time, with some effort, not so great difficulty, but with some little effort, you can notice that the mind is going somewhere. Yeah. Otherwise, why will everybody say that, oh Prabhuji, I'm trying to chant, but I'm not able to focus. So what does that mean? That means the mind is going somewhere and they are noticing it.
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Yeah, if you are not noticing, then that means your mind is not wandering.
Yes, Prabhuji.
If it is
But it
wandering,
wanders.
definitely you will notice.
How to keep a break, like if it goes wandering, like Prabhuji, we don't know it is wandering also. To be honest, Prabhuji, my experience of chanting, what happens, like it wanders, it will be carried away. We will be carried away with that, and that's maybe externally
Yes,
would have been said.
carried away, right? So how are you saying that it is getting carried away?
Carried away because we are not into that mode. Even we forgot that we are chanting, right, Prabhuji?
No, that can never happen. I mean, that can never happen. You can never forget that you are chanting. Yeah,
Yeah.
at least you will remember that much, and you will.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, that might be. You said that we have to bring back. That might be the correct answer for me, Prabhuji.
Yeah, so it is definitely possible to notice without any great effort. You will
Okay.
notice that the mind is going somewhere, and because you will remember, right? Okay, I have put something on the stove. I have to take care of that. I have to take care of Lasyavi, Tanish.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly. Yeah.
so all these things will come into your mind
Mind.
automatically.
Yes, it will be there, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So as soon as these things come into your mind, then you provide some hook.
Book only. So that's why morning time it's preferable for chanting, na Prabhuji. When nothing is morning
Yes.
time, no distractions will be there.
No distractions will be there, and also morning time. Why? Yeah, no distractions is there. That is one, and that is not the only reason, right? Because to avoid distractions, even during the daytime, you can sit in a room all by yourself where there are no distractions. But
Okay.
the power of morning sadhana, morning japa, is because Saraswati Devi's blessings will be full during that time.
Okay.
So Saraswati Devi is blessing. That's why we give this recommendation to children also, right? If they have an exam, what do we say? Nana, you wake up in the morning and study. Then you will remember well. Why? It's not because the time is quiet time. It is that during that time, Saraswati Devi's blessings are abundant. That's why. The Brahma Muhurta. During that time, Saraswati Devi's blessings are abundant.
Okay.
And we need her blessings for anything, for any
Yes.
vidyabhyasam, to learn Bhagavad Gita, to learn Bhagavatam, to learn any kirtan, any bhajan, to learn any stotrams, uh, to do japa. This is all vidyabhyasam. Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
That's why, that prayer, Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. So this
Yeah.
shloka, it can be chanted every time. Every time we begin a class, we can chant this shloka actually. Every time we we do japa, we can chant this. Every time we read Bhagavatam, we can chant this shloka.
So it will help us to regulate our chanting, right, Prabhuji, when we chant this shloka?
It is like a Mangalacharana prayer. It will invoke blessings from Saraswati Devi.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Okay, so now continuing a topic here. So the gravity of the mind is the material nature drags consciousness down by default. We cannot change this fundamental nature of the mind. Just like how the law of gravity works in nature. Anything that goes up has to come down. You you throw a ball up in the air, it has to come down. That's the law of nature, law of gravity in the nature. Similarly, the mind, it is the nature of the mind to go somewhere. So if you don't provide some support for an object, it will keep falling all the way to the bottom of the floor. You throw a ball up in the air and you don't catch it. You don't put your hands to catch it. It will fall all the way to the bottom of the ground. But you throw the ball up in the air and you catch it with your hands, then as soon as as soon as it finds some support, as soon as the ball finds some support, it will stop there, right? Otherwise, you throw the ball up in the air and it keeps falling until it finds some support, which is the ground, the bottom of the floor or the ground. But in between, if you place your hands like this and catch the ball, that is the support. You provide some support to the ball and the ball stops there. Similarly, the mind also. The nature of the mind is to wander, but it keeps wandering until it finds some support, some shelter. In the purport, Prabhupada explains these two phrases, go dasa, go swami. The word go in Sanskrit means senses. Swami means controller, the master, the leader, the master. Goswami means one who has controlled their senses, one who has mastered the art of controlling their senses. Whereas Godasa is that person who is serving their senses, who is the servant of their senses. So there's a beautiful story in this regard. Once Alexander the Great, he was he was trying to meet with a sadhu in that kingdom. He came to know about a sadhu and he wanted to meet him. And then the minister of Alexander goes to the sadhu and tells that Alexander the Great wants to meet you. Can you come to the palace of Alexander and meet with him? And the sadhu says, I am not obligated to come anywhere. If your master wants to meet with me, you ask him to meet me here. You bring him here. The minister goes to Alexander and tells the same thing. Alexander gets very angry. I am Alexander the Great. How can this ordinary person, how can he say that he cannot come and meet with me? Instead, he is asking me to come there. How dare he say that? He gets very angry. Then somehow Alexander becomes curious to know what made this sadhu so strong, so bold, so courageous to say these words. Because in that kingdom, everybody is afraid of Alexander the Great. Not only that kingdom, but the entire world. He has almost conquered the entire world. Everybody is afraid of him. So he is curious to know why this person is not afraid of him. So he has decided, Alexander the Great, he has decided to go and meet the sadhu by himself. So when Alexander goes to the hermitage of the sadhu, a small hut where the sadhu was living, the sadhu is quietly sitting and in a meditative pose. He's he's in Dhyana. So Alexander asks him, "How dare you decline my order to come to my palace and meet with him? Meet with me. What do you think of yourself? Do you know who I am?" And then the sadhu says, "Yes, I know very well who you are." And the sadhu says, "You are the servant. You are the servant of your master. You are the servant of your master." And the sadhu says another thing. I am the master of he says something. So the first sentence is, you are the servant of your master, and I am the master of I think I am the master of your servant. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. So he says, you are the servant of your master, and I am the master of your servant. Then hearing this, Alexander gets even more furious. How can he say that I am the servant? I am the master. I am Alexander the Great. I am not servant for anybody. So he becomes even more curious to understand the meaning of these two sentences. Then the sadhu says, you are the servant of your senses. The senses are your master. Your senses are your master. Your mind is your master, that is controlling and dictating you, and you are the servant. Whereas I am the master of my mind. I am the master of my mind. You are serving your mind, whereas I am the master of that same mind to which you are the servant. That means Alexander the Great has gone 2 levels down. He has gone 2 levels down. So then Alexander, he something struck him. That's the sadhu is telling something very valuable. Then he sits down with the sadhu and understands this topic in great detail. The topic of controlling mind and senses. He understands the topic in great detail. So like that, Godasa and Goswami, we are all Godasas. We are all serving our senses. We are serving the demands of our senses and the mind, thinking that will give us happiness. But in fact, that is not what is giving us happiness. If that is what is giving us happiness, we should be happy all the time. So Godasa is the servant of the senses, loses the internal battle, captive to external triggers, whereas Goswami, master of the senses and mind, wins the internal battle, chooses internal responses.
One question.
Yes.
I am the servant of my mind. So you already explained what is mind. So it has all the things from previous lives and also. But who is here? I am means. Is that the soul?
Yeah, it can be soul, or it can also refer to mind. In terms of the relationship between mind and senses, mind should be the master that should be dictating or guiding the senses. Okay, or if you go one level above, it can also refer to intelligence. Intelligence should be the master which guides the mind, which in turn guides the senses. But in case of Alexander, what is happening? The senses are dragging the mind. The senses are dragging the mind, and mind is contaminating the intelligence. It's going in a reverse direction. It should be bottom up. It should be top down. Intelligence should control the mind. Mind should guide the senses. So when we say I am the master of the senses. That means the mind. My mind is the master of the senses. Or when I say I am the master of the mind, there the I refers to intelligence. Or it can also refer to the soul.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. A false ego, when it come to picture, this I is also the creation of false ego, na kada Prabhuji?
Yeah. So here we are using the word I to refer to something, to address either intelligence or mind. We are using the word I.
Okay.
But false ego means basically this is mine, keeping some attachment, keeping some false attachment. This is mine. I am this body. These people are mine. This object is mine.
Okay.
So when we talk about some identity and attachments, that is when false ego comes into picture. But here we are just addressing to something, mind or intelligence, using the word I.
Got it, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay. So the process is very simple. Step 1 is you observe. As the mind keeps wandering, you observe it. Step 2 is regulate, bring it back. And step 3 is redirect. You provide some hook You provide it some hook. Give it to Krishna. That's why Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, Manmana bhava madbhakto, fix your mind upon me. Krishna knows that we cannot handle our mind. We cannot control our mind. So Krishna is saying, give it to me. I will handle it. So if we fix our mind on Krishna, then Krishna will take care of it. So now, let us see, let us understand this concept from some examples from Bhagavatam. From some examples and from some stories. So our mind is like a Kurukshetra field. Just like how Arjuna was facing an external battle on the Kurukshetra war, our mind is constantly battling this internal war. So if we think as a sadhaka, if we think that, okay, if I practice controlling my mind for next 2 years, then I'll become a master of my mind. No, that can never happen. Even after 100 years of practice, the mind will never remain steady. The mind will keep on going all the time, keep on wandering all the time. Even Yamunacharya, great Acharya like Yamunacharya, who is the Acharya of Ramanujacharya actually. So he himself says in one shloka that my mind is sometimes my mind goes and thinks about sense pleasures, opposite genders. And then Yamunacharya writes in that shloka that, but as soon as I get thoughts like that, I spit at that thought. I spit at that thought. So that is the success. That is the success. So when the mind goes somewhere, don't think it's a failure. Don't think you are failing or you are falling down. Your sadhana is not progressing nicely. Don't think that. But the success is in returning that mind and providing a hook. So if we have an expectation that the mind will eventually never wander, that's a myth. The reality is mind is naturally flickering, cañcalam and unsteady. And keeping a goal of achieving a state of uninterrupted static perfection, that's also a myth. So we have to constantly keep on bringing our mind back and providing some support. So success is not measured by never wandering, but by continually bringing it back. Continually bringing it back.
Prabhuji, then this could also mean that we are training our mind by bringing it back. We are
Yes,
training the mind to um, then have lower frequency of thoughts.
yes, yeah, exactly. That's another good point. So as we are training our mind like this and providing some support, the frequency of wandering will reduce. It will still wander, that's the nature of the mind, but as Swati said, the frequency will reduce.
And also, how we get tied up emotionally with those thoughts that are coming in will also reduce. The duration of our wandering will also reduce
Correct.
just by practicing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on an average, statistics show that on an average, a person gets anywhere in the range of 60,000 to 100,000 thoughts per day.
Wow. Okay.
That means the mind keeps wandering 60,000 to 100,000 times per day. It may be more with the social media, it may be more. As you are watching Instagram reels for 10 minutes, in 10 minutes only your mind will be wandering 10,000 times. But with suitable practice like this, by constantly bringing it back and providing some support, providing some hook, giving it to Krishna, then the frequency of these thoughts, the number of thoughts per day, and the time duration for each cycle of wandering, all those things will reduce, and the net effect is you'll experience peace of mind. And only when you experience peace of mind, then you'll be happy. Without peace of mind, you cannot be happy. There is a shloka in I think fourth or fifth chapter. How can there be how can there be happiness without peace? What is that shloka? 2.66 नास्ति बुद्धिर अयुक्तस्य न चायुक्तस्य भावना न च भावयता शांतिर अशांतस्य कुतः सुखम्. 2.66 नास्ति बुद्धिर अयुक्तस्य न चायुक्तस्य भावना न च भावयता शांतिर अशांतस्य कुतः सुखम्. One who is not connected with the Supreme can have neither transcendental intelligence nor a steady mind, without which there is no possibility of peace. And how can there be any happiness without peace? Yeah, one who is not connected with the Supreme can have neither transcendental intelligence nor a steady mind. So the only way to achieve steadiness of mind is by providing some hook, some support, some shelter of Krishna. Some form of Krishna, either his beautiful form, some shloka related to Krishna, some kirtan, some bhajan. For example, the beautiful bhajan, Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes, Mama mana mandire raho nishidina Krishna Murari, Sri Krishna Murari. Actually, let's sing that bhajan. And then we'll continue with discussion of this. So this is a beautiful kirtan. It's a Bengali kirtan, but most of the words are like Sanskrit only, especially in this kirtan. Mama Mana Mandire, song titled as Mama Mana Mandire, written by Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Let me get Kartal 1 sec. Mama Mana Mandire Rahunishi Dina Krishna Murari Sri Krishna Murari
Mama Mana Mandire Rahanishi Dina Krishna Murari Sri Krishna Murari
Mama Mana Mandire Rahunishi Dina Krishna Murari Sri Krishna Murari
Mama Mana Mandire Rahanishi Dina Krishna Murari Sri Krishna Murari
Bhakti Priti Mala Chandan Bhakti Priti Mala Chandan Tumi niyo hoy niyo Chitanandan Tumi niye ho niyo Chitanandan
Bhakti Priti Mala Chandan Bhakti Priti Mala Chandan Tumi Yohiniyo Chittanandan Tumi Yohiniyo Chittanandan
Jivana Marana Tava Puja Nivedan Jivana Marana Tava Puja Nivedan Sundara He Manahari Sundara He Manahari
Jivana Marana Tava Puja Nivedan Jivana Marana Tava Puja Nivedan Sundara Manahari Sundara Manahari
Yeshonanda Kumar Arananda Kumar Yeshonanda Kumar Arananda Kumar Abe Prema Pradipe Arati Toma Abe Prema Pradipe Arati Toma
Yeshonanda Kumar आनंद कुमार यशोनंद कुमार आनंद कुमार अभि प्रेम प्रदीपे आरती तोमार अभि प्रेम प्रदीपे आरती तोमार
नयन जमुना झरे अनिबा नयन जमुना झरे अनिबा तुमरा विरहे गिरिधारी तुमरा विरहे गिरिधारी
नयन जमुना झरे अनिबार नयन जमुना झरे अनिबार तुम्हारा विरहे गिरिधारी तुम्हारा विरहे गिरिधारी
बंधन गने तव भजुग जीवा बंधन गने तव भजुग जीवा कृष्ण मुरारी श्री कृष्ण मुरारी कृष्ण मुरारी श्री कृष्ण मुरारी
बंधन गण तव भजुग जीवना बंधन गणे तव भजुग जीवना कृष्ण मुरारी श्री कृष्ण मुरारी कृष्ण मुरारी श्री कृष्ण मुरारी
मम मन मंदिरे रहो निषीदीना कृष्ण मुरारी श्री कृष्ण मुरारी
मम मन मंदिरे
रहो
निषीदिना कृष्ण मुरारी श्री कृष्ण मुरारी
कृष्ण मुरारी श्री कृष्ण मुरारी So what is Bhaktivinoda Thakur saying here? This is all about mind. He is telling to his mind, please abide in the temple of my heart, both day and night. O Krishna Murari, O Sri Krishna Murari. So he is praying to Krishna to come and reside in his heart and mind. Devotion, love, flower garlands, and sandalwood, please accept them, O delighter of the heart. That means he is offering all this in his mind. In life or death, I worship you with these offerings. Beautiful one, O enchanter of the heart. Come, son of Nanda, and then, O son of Nanda, I will offer you Arati ceremony with the lamplight of my love. The waters of Yamuna river cascade incessantly from my eyes in your separation, O holder of Govardhana hill. May I pass my life absorbed only in songs of your praise, O Krishna Murari, Sri Krishna Murari. Please come and stay in my heart and mind. So this is the hook. When you keep noticing that your mind is wandering somewhere, just sing one or two lines of this kirtan or some favorite one of your favorite shlokas or kirtan. So that's the process of bringing the mind back. Now let's go back to the slides and learn some stories from Bhagavatam about this point. So once there was a boy. So the first story is to understand the nature of the mind and the flickering nature of mind, constant flickering nature of mind. In fact, it is eternal. The nature of the flickering nature of mind is eternal. Eternally it is flickering. Even when you go to spiritual world, the mind is flickering. But there, the mind is wandering about the thoughts of Krishna all the time. There is nothing else. So that means that is the nature of the mind. Whether you are in material world or spiritual world, one thing for sure, flickering, wandering of the mind is for sure. So the story is, once there was a boy who was assigned a task by his grandfather, father or grandfather, to keep an eye on the calf, a small cow, calf. But every time the boy tries to control it, the boy tries to keep the calf in one place, the calf runs away from him. The calf stays there for some time, and then when the boy is looking here and there, the calf keeps running away. And then every time the calf is running away, the boy is bringing it back, and again keeping an eye. And after some time, again the calf is running away. Like this, it happens like 10 or 20 times. And the boy is so frustrated. He goes to the grandfather and tells that, Grandpa, I cannot do this job anymore. This is so frustrating. I'm never able to keep the calf in one place. Then the grandpa says, that is the nature of the calf. The calf is very active. That's the nature of the calf. To keep running away, to keep wandering. But your job is, no matter how many times the calf is running away, your job is to bring it back. Don't get frustrated. Don't lose hope. Don't think that your success is when the calf is staying stable in one place. That is not the definition of the success. Your success is every time the calf is running away from you, bring it back. I mean, this is common sense, right? If the calf is staying in one place whole day, then what will we think? Oh, there is some problem with the calf. Either some disease, either some physical disease or some mental disease, that the calf is not active. Just like a child, your son or daughter, let's say, they are in one room whole day, from morning till evening, they are in one room, not going anywhere. Is that a good thing? No, that's not a good thing. That's not a normal behavior. That's not a natural behavior. The natural behavior for any jiva is to move around, be active, do something. Similarly, for the calf also, it is natural, it is normal to keep wandering, graze some grass, look here and there, do some playful things. But the boy's job is to make sure that the calf is, after some time, the calf is brought back. Otherwise, the calf may continue to wander, and after some time it will disappear. It will go off the track. So the principle is, we have to give some freedom to the calf and at the same time bring it back. The solution is not to tie the calf to a pillar and think that okay, now the calf cannot go anywhere. No, that's not the solution. Just like a kite. When you are flying a kite, what do? Either you leave even if you leave the kite completely up in the air, thinking that okay, now I have left my kite up in the air, I have released the thread completely from my hands, and my kite will fly the highest to the topmost peak point. I am the winner. My friends' flights are flying only to a certain point, but now I have released the thread. I have given liberty, freedom to my kite. So it will even touch the sky. If you are thinking like that, then that's a myth. If you give complete freedom, then the kite will float somewhere in the air, and then it will get stuck to the electrical wires or something to the trees, and it will be spoiled. It will stuck there. So giving full freedom is not good. At the same time, if you think that okay, yesterday I released the thread of the kite completely from my hands, and it was stuck in the tree. Okay, today let me be smart. I will hold my thread like this, very firm, very stable, so that my kite will not go anywhere. And that is what will happen. The kite will not go anywhere. So you cannot keep the thread firmly and stable like this. You have to release little bit of the thread, and as soon as you realize that the kite is floating up in the air, you bring it back. You slowly move the thread towards you. You slowly release the thread and bring it back. That is the art of flying a kite successfully. Similarly, the boy here who got frustrated in handling the calf as instructed by the grandpa, eventually learns a lesson that it is the nature of the calf to run like that. Okay? So what we can learn from this story? Stop fighting the nature of the mind. Just like this boy, if you are thinking that, okay, one day I will be able to fix my mind on one object and control the mind completely. No, that's not possible. It may be possible for an Ashtanga yogi who has mastered his senses, who has mastered the other 7 stages of Ashtanga yoga. For them it is possible after hundreds and hundreds of years. But for us, for Bhakti yoga practitioner, it's not possible like that. Okay, so that's the first lesson. Stop fighting the nature of the mind and manage it. Become aware as the mind is wandering, bring it back, provide some shelter. Second story. We all know this story of Arjuna. The teacher of the Pandavas, Dronacharya, one day he conducts a test to all the Pandavas. Dronacharya takes the Pandavas to a nearby tree, and there is a toy bird that is kept on the top of the tree. It's not a real bird, it's a toy bird that's kept on the top of the tree. And then Dronacharya asks each of the Pandavas one at a time. First he asks Bhima, okay Bhima, aim your arrow and shoot at the eye of the bird. So Dronacharya asks, what do you see? Bhima says, I see the tree, the branches, the black color of the bird, and I see the eye also. Then Dronacharya says, you are failed. Then Nakula, Sahadeva. Finally, Arjuna. When Arjuna comes, Dronacharya asks, oh Arjuna, what do you see? Arjuna says, I see, oh Acharya, I see only the eye of the bird. Do you see Pandavas? No. Do you see the tree? No. Do you see the branches? No. Then shoot. Then shoot. Then Arjuna was able to shoot directly into the eye of the bird. So Arjuna, he was not born with this skill of precise focusing or precision of shooting. He was not born with this, concentration. He was trained, or he trained his mind like this. He trained his mind. So this is the second lesson that we have to take. We have to train, constant training. Abhyasa yoga yuktena chetasa namya gamina. Next, there is another story. The story of a king who was defeated in a battle. And the king was hiding in a cave. Because when he is defeated, if he is visible to the other kingdoms, the neighboring kingdom people, then he might be killed. That's why, out of fear of death, he is hiding in a cave. And as he was hiding in a cave, he noticed something. There is a spider that is crawling on the wall and trying to reach the top of the ceiling of the cave. And every time that the spider is trying to do that, it is failing and falling. But it keeps on trying. It keeps on trying multiple times, and finally it succeeds. So the king who is sitting in the cave, he has no other option, no other thing to do. So he is focusing on this activity of the spider, this interesting activity of the spider. And then he gets some enlightenment. Looking at the spider's activity, he gets some enlightenment. That just like how the spider was failing many times, but never gave up. And eventually it succeeded. So he learnt a lesson that similarly, I was defeated once by the neighboring kingdom. Then why am I coming and sitting in the cave out of fear of death? I should not give up. I should fight back. I may not win, but I should repeatedly try. So success comes from returning after every failure. As soon as our mind wanders, the success is returning the mind, bringing the mind back and giving some shelter. Next, Dhruva. Another story is Dhruva Maharaj from Bhagavatam. Dhruva Maharaj was insulted by his stepmother that he cannot sit in the lap of the father. He was greatly offended. He was only 5 years old that time. He was greatly offended. Then he took a pratigna, he took a vow that he wants to attain a kingdom greater than that of his grandfather, Brahma. Then he goes to according to the instruction of Narada Muni, he goes to a forest and standing on one leg, he does tapasya for 6 months. But initially, he was struggling. As he was trying to do this tapas, his mind is getting disturbed by the humiliation, by the insult of the stepmother. The mind was constantly thinking about that insulting situation. Then Narada Muni instructed him. Narada Muni gave him mantropadesha to chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narada Muni gave this mantropadesha to Dhruva Maharaj. And by constantly chanting this mantra, he provided a hook to his mind. Every time his mind was thinking about that humiliating situation, that insult by his stepmother, every time the mind was disturbed by those thoughts, he brought his mind back and focused on this mantra. So did he succeed on day one? No. If that was the case, Vishnu would have appeared on day one only, right? He did not succeed on one day. He did not succeed in 1 week, 1 month. But it took 6 months straight, standing on one leg, chanting this mantra. Every time the mind was going to these thoughts, every time the mind was disturbed by these thoughts, he intensified his chanting of the mantra. That is the meaning of the mantra. Manaha trayate iti mantraha. The second meaning of mantra is manana trayate iti mantraha. Manana. What is the meaning of manana in Sanskrit? Repeat. Whatever you repeat, whatever you practice continuously, you will become good at that. You will become perfect at that. Manana trayate iti mantraha. Okay. So that's the example of Dhruva Maharaj.
Prabhuji, I have a question.
Yes.
Not necessarily regarding like chanting, but like what if we or someone is trying to do something but repeatedly trying and they're not getting? How do we know it's actually maybe Krishna's way of saying this is not what's meant for you and maybe you need to take a different path versus we just have to keep trying until we get it? And chanting is different because that's like a positive thing, but just in general life, we're doing something repeatedly, maybe we're not getting it. Like, how do we differentiate between like Krishna's way of saying maybe this is not for you, let's try plan B, versus how much do we persevere to get that goal?
Like achieving some fulfilling some desire,
some desires, or like somebody has to go, they want to go outside foreign country to do certain things, or they want to go to a certain location to work, or they're looking for a job maybe, and they're persevering, and when do we take the negativity as a positivity? Maybe Krishna has better plans for you. How do we differentiate that?
Yeah. So there are two different solutions. One solution for a materialistic person, another solution for a devotee who is a sadhaka, who has some spiritual knowledge, little bit of knowledge about Krishna. So let's talk about the first one. Solution for the materialistic person. If somebody is trying repeatedly but they are not succeeding, then, instead of wasting their time and energy on the same thing, they can try 2 or 3 times until they think that it's not working out and they're getting frustrated, they're losing hope, they're getting depressed. So before they reach that stage, so a couple of times, a reasonable number of times, according to their ability, they can keep on trying. And then after some time, they can explore other options, because life is not restricted to one option, whether it is studies, career, or even marriage, or anything for that matter. So life is not restricted to one particular option. So you can keep on trying for a reasonable number of times, and then your intuition, somehow Paramatma from within, he will tell you, even though you're not a practicing devotee, but Paramatma from within will tell you, will reveal you something. And then you can explore other options, you can try something new. But the solution for a devotee practicing sadhaka is, we have to put our effort in what is favorable to Krishna, whether it is our studies, career, or anything that becomes favorable to my bhakti sadhana. We can invest our time in that. But if something is taking me away from Krishna, if something is taking my time away from Krishna, then there's no point in putting effort in that. For example, somebody is already working in some job. It's not paying so well, but if that person thinks that, okay, if I join the super intelligence team of Meta, for your information, if you don't know about super intelligence team of Meta has created this special team called super intelligence team, where they are acquiring the best talent in the world, and they are paying about 100 million per year per person. And there was one exceptional person, exceptionally talented in AI. Meta is paying 1 billion per year to that one person. So so now, looking at these numbers, if somebody wants to try to get a job, may not be super intelligence team. I mean, you definitely need a PhD to get into super intelligence team. You definitely need a PhD. So you require high amount of intelligence. But if you want to upgrade in your career, you are trying to get a better job and better salary, but it's not working. And you know that when you go to a new job that is paying more, definitely it takes away significant amount of your time that you are investing in sadhana. That is unfavorable. So there, it is easy to identify those situations for a devotee and make a decision sooner than later. Actually, for a sadhaka, many of our decisions can be made looking at other devotees who are struggling in their life. We can see other people, how they are working at Amazon and how they are struggling, how they are burning themselves overnight, also weekends also. So it's a wise decision not to join Amazon. I mean, if there is no other option, then you join. If you don't have any job and you are getting a job in Amazon, then join. So things like that. I'm quoting some examples, but the principle is anukulyasya sankalpa pratikulyasya varjanam. Accept what is favorable, reject what is unfavorable. Same principle for mind also. Accept what is favorable, reject what is unfavorable. Anukulyasya sankalpa pratikulyasya varjanam. Okay, next.
Prabhuji, inకొకటి question. Like you said, like when somebody is humiliating, always that humiliating things will come to us, our mind, and how you have chanted that name, right, Prabhuji? It will be applicable for us also, right, Prabhuji?
Yes, yeah, it will happen to us
Like
also, right? Yeah.
the moment it start humiliating, because it happens, it's like a general tendency. Like the moment we feel like because we identify ourselves with I, and somebody says some bad thing to us or something like which is like hurting us, it
Yeah.
will keep on peeping up. Like and the moment it peep up, we have to immediately start chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, right, Prabhuji?
Yes. Yeah. Hare Krishna Maha Mantra or some Sloka,
Okay.
something you have to remember, something about Krishna.
So, Prabhuji, when we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, how that will help us to come out of that humiliation, Prabhuji? Can you just give a...
It won't come out, but
I mean, the situation, the problem may not be solved because the insult or humiliation already happened, right? So you cannot cancel that. You cannot go back in time and erase that, right?
Exactly, Prabhuji.
But you will gain the strength to overcome that situation. You will gain strength to tolerate that.
Okay, strength to tolerate. Yeah.
Yeah. You'll gain strength to tolerate that, and you'll come to a realization that after all, that's a material thing. That insult, humiliation, it's a material thing. What am I gaining by constantly thinking about that? The more I think about that, the more I am getting disturbed. So let my mind ignore about that, and rather let me spend quality time with Krishna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Adhika, one more question, Prabhuji. Like right now, day to day, we are chanting and happening. We are not satisfied with that, what we are doing. Like sometimes mind wander, like to focus on chanting or how, like our human being is purpose is only for the God. Krishna should be in the center. We doesn't feel like doing other like office work. So how it is important, like Prabhuji, it's very hard to understand like what to take a call, like fully dedicated to Krishna, or how it is doing.
So while dealing with your day-to-day works and trying to do a quality japa,
Yeah, Prabhuji. It's always thinking like I'm not doing correctly. And again, I feel like I'm doing other means like here, there, like a mind will focus. So how to keep a center point, a Krishna, and do that things, Prabhuji? Because Krishna will help you out with that path, Prabhuji.
yes,
But
the Guru and Krishna
okay.
with that. If you pray sincerely, Guru will pray, will help you with that. That's why before chanting, we recite some prayers, right? Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhana Swaminiti Namine. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. So we are invoking blessings from three people here. One is Radhanaswami Maharaj, then Prabhupada, then his Guru Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
Okay.
Then we are also invoking blessings from the Panchatattva. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. We are invoking blessing from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Srivas Thakur, Gadadhar Pandit, Advaita Acharya. And also Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. All the Bhakta Vrinda, all the devotees. We are invoking blessings of all the devotees. Then you start chanting.
Okay, Prabhuji. Got it.
Definitely we'll have that blessings from Krishna and all these gurus. So it comes with regular practice, consistency. That's another. If we feel that after chanting for 2 years, 3 years, if we feel that we are not doing quality japa, don't worry. What is important is consistency. Now look at this slide. Consistency over intensity. Intensity means quality, good quality. What is more important is consistency. Even if you're not able to do complete japa, with quality time, don't worry. Whatever quality japa you are able to do today, you do it. And there are other rounds which you are not able to do qualitatively. That's okay. You keep on doing it.
Okay, that's a good thing.
So at least one round, right? If you are not able to chant 16 rounds qualitatively, chant one round. Chant one round. Don't chant 16 rounds. No need to chant 16 rounds. Chant one round for 1 year consistently. That is the key. Consistency is the key.
Okay.
But then second year you increase it. You increase from 1 round to 2 rounds. Like that. So consistency over intensity. Intensity can also refer to quantity, higher quantity, right? I want to chant more rounds. From within 6 months, I want to increase from 1 round to 16 rounds. No. You be consistent first. Even if you are doing 1 round, if your time is permitting only 1 round, do it. And then slowly increase as your time permits. So slowly increase. So one last technique. I mean, there are many other things, but one last technique that we all can implement in our practical day-to-day life is just like how Mother Yashoda and the gopis in Vrindavan, they were constantly singing some kirtans while they are doing their household works. Yashodamma while churning butter. In Damodar Leela we can see. Bhagavatam has the particular shlokas and kirtans that Yashodamma was singing. Time permitting, one day we can discuss those. Yashodamma was singing bhajans as she was churning butter, and the gopis, as they were doing their household works, constantly they were singing Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. So like that, in our life, to prevent our mind from wandering, yato niścalati manaś cañcalam asthiram. To prevent our mind from wandering, we have to constantly do this. As they say, prevention is better than cure, right? Prevention is better than cure. So before your mind wanders, you make your mind happy. You make your mind happy. When you sing a melody that the mind likes, when you recite some shlokas that the mind likes, or when you remember some story that your mind likes, then the mind will stay there. Oh, I'm happy here. This is bliss. This person's mouth is singing some nice melody, and I'm happy here. I don't want to go anywhere. So prevention is better than cure. So while we are trying to practice bringing the mind back from wherever it wanders, another technique that we have to do is prevention. Prevent your mind from wandering by constantly singing kirtan in your mind. Something has to always run your mind, in the back of your mind, either silently or whispering, or little bit outside also. Actually, let's do this. Just practice this for one day and see how you are feeling. Even if you don't observe, or even if you don't find any positive result also, that's fine. But let's just practically do it one day. One day, whole day, from morning till evening. Just keep singing something in a low voice, so that you can hear and your family members can hear. Let's say you're folding your clothes. You keep folding your clothes, or you do chapatis and sing this bhajan, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. And observe what happens, how you feel. All the time we hear this instruction, like in the classes, in the books, we hear this, right? But why don't we just practice it for one day? Anything that you like. It can be Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, or it can be Jayatu Jayatu Devo. Something that you like. Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame. Something. But constantly, from morning till evening, keep on chanting slowly in a low voice, whispering voice. So, okay, so let's see. Next week when we meet, if any of you practice this, tell us your experience, how you feel, and what are the positive results that you noticed. Even if it doesn't produce any results, that is fine. Don't worry. Don't do this exercise with an expectation. That's the wrong thing. Just enjoy the process. Just enjoy singing. Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Just enjoy the singing. But if it produces some positive results, if you feel some bliss or happiness, so share with us next week when we meet. Okay, so two techniques. As the mind keeps wandering, you become aware, bring it back, and provide some shelter. Second technique, prevention. By singing some kirtans, by reciting some shlokas. Okay, so it's 1:23. We will pause here. Mangalam Kausalendraya Mahaniya Gunatmane Chakravarti Tanujahaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam. Grantara Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki
Jai.
Adi ki.
Jai.
Thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji. Thank you,
Hare
everyone.
Krishna.
Next week.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.